Hey everyone, it's Drayton from Delay In Block, and today we're sharing a video that's a little bit different than what we normally do. If you've ever watched trains on Norfolk Southern's C&O and TP line between Harriman, Tennessee and Burnside, Kentucky, you know that the railroad travels through some of the most remote locations in Appalachia. One such location is Nemo, Tennessee. Located 6 miles southwest of Wartburg, Nemo is home to several abandoned railroad tunnels that were replaced in the early 1960s when the former Southern Railway relocated its main line to a more forgiving alignment. When built in the 1870s, the C&O and TP was riddled with tunnels, which earned the railroad the unpleasant nickname of the Rat Hole. Today, many of the original tunnels are now abandoned and are used by ATV enthusiasts who enjoy exploring the mountains of East Tennessee off the beaten path. As you can see from this map, there are many off-road trails surrounding Nemo. Several of these trails follow the original railroad right-of-way. Although the 3 original tunnels were abandoned at Nemo long ago, 2 modern tunnels were built to handle taller, contemporary rail cars. The present-day tunnels see up to 40 Norfolk Southern freight trains every day. Nemo is regarded as one of the most scenic locations on the railroad, and for good reason. Located deep within the mountains, Nemo provides railroad photographers with a unique opportunity to document trains exiting a tunnel while simultaneously crossing a bridge. This photo, originally published in the August 1963 issue of Southern Railway's Ties magazine, was taken from atop Tunnel 22 looking south. Immediately after exiting the portal, trains travel over the Emory River and take a gentle sweeping curve before entering the north portal of the modern-day Tunnel 24. The original tunnel can be seen to the right of the present-day portal and is now used by off-roaders wanting to access the confluence of the Emory and Obed rivers. In order for rail fans to reach Tunnel 22, one must either risk driving down the remote ATV trails and go through the often flooded, abandoned tunnels, or simply take a 1.5-mile-long hike from nearby Catoosa Road. On the afternoon of March 6, 2022, we opted to hike as our vehicle was incapable of handling the difficult trails. After about 30 minutes, we reached the Emory River Bridge and set up our cameras in hopes of catching a southbound Norfolk Southern train. I was accompanied by my wife, our dog, and my good friend Gabe, who was our local guide for the day. Within 3 minutes of setting up at the bridge, I started filming these scenes for my personal files to remember the people I was spending the day with. While recording, a blue 1967 vintage GMC Pickup was approaching in the distance. It appeared the driver was lost while trying to find the trail that led to the riverfront. Not realizing where he was, the driver attempted to turn his truck around. While doing so, the truck died and the driver hopped out to check his battery cable. The front of the truck was directly over the railhead, so we offered to help the man restart his vehicle. He declined and said it was just his battery cable, so we stayed where we were on the opposite side of the track. Instead of simply putting the truck in neutral and letting it back down the hill, he decided to work on the truck with the bumper directly over top the rail. This proved to be a poor decision because within seconds of our short conversation, we heard the rail starting to pop. It was a train, and the truck was in the worst possible position. Focused on saving his truck, the man asked us to help him, but none of us were willing to risk our lives with a train fast approaching. His wife was still in the vehicle and didn't realize that there was a train approaching, so Gabe yelled to advise her to move. All of what you're about to witness happened within 3 minutes of arriving at the site.
I don't
Oh my gosh.
Man, you better run!
Thankfully, the woman got out of the truck just in time. If we weren't there, she may have lost her life or been seriously injured. My wife didn't realize that she had gotten out of the truck, so she was naturally concerned about the woman's safety. According to the Department of Transportation, there are about 5,800 train versus car crashes every year in the United States, most of which occur at railroad crossings. These accidents cause 600 deaths and injure about 2,300 people. Most of these accidents could be avoided if motorists simply obeyed the law. Always remember to stop, look, and listen.
Man, they're gonna I know. I hope she wasn't in it.
She was out of the car. Yeah.
Hopped out of the way.
Here, hold the dog.
With the train now stopped, we were able to go to the other side by walking underneath the bridge. From grade level, we saw where the truck had been pushed off the embankment and fallen some 80 feet below. At this time, the conductor had just finished walking back to make sure that everyone was safe and sound. As you can see from this aerial view, the driver was trying to get to the riverbank where the other ATV enthusiasts were picnicking. Unfortunately, he took a wrong turn and ended up at a dead end along the railroad right-of-way. We've been watching trains for 15 years and have never witnessed anything quite like this. Of all locations to have a collision with a motorist, Nemo is the last place you'd expect. The truck, which we were told was a 1967 GMC, was totaled. After inspecting the truck, we walked about 1,500 feet from the site of the incident to meet with the train crew. We learned that this was train 123, a daily Decatur, Illinois to Chattanooga, Tennessee manifest that commonly hauls high and wide earth-moving equipment. The two men, an engineer and a conductor, could not believe that they hit a vehicle in such a remote area. The train came to a stop right in front of Tunnel 24, and as you can see, very little damage was done to the lead locomotive, Dash 9 number 9928. While waiting by the locomotives, we heard the engineer communicate with the train master, who was on his way to make an incident report.
Man, give us about 20 minutes, we'll be down there, we'll get y'all on the move, over. Alright, I'm hanging back through the tunnel. And this key train, no EOT reading, over. We'll watch you by and give her your permission to pull whenever we get down there, over. No, right, sir. I did not put her, we'll talk about it when you get up here, over. That's right, let's talk about it, Tyler, I appreciate you. Tone up, Kentucky, let them know that, we don't have nobody by the train, we're ready to send you on, over. Understood, over. I'm knocking them off, over. I'll let you talk to him. We're tonnage. Yeah, that's right. 123 Kentucky. 123, go ahead, over. The train master shot back here. We're ready to clear up your single track, over. Alright, copy that. Okay, the when you're ready. Knocking them off, sir. Here we go.
After about an hour's delay, Train 123 was given permission to depart Nemo for Chattanooga.
Preferably Chattanooga there, Kentucky. Copy that. Dispatch 123 over. 123. Just get it. Here we go. It's about an hour and 5 minutes delay if you need that. Got it, thank you. You say 1 hour and 5 minutes there, Kentucky? That's correct. Yeah, I got about an hour 15.
I'm grateful that everyone made it out of this incident safe and sound, and hope I never have to witness anything like this ever again. We at Delay in Block recommend visiting Operation Lifesaver's website to learn more about railroad safety and traffic laws concerning railroad crossings. With that said, we hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Until next time, happy railroading from all of us at Delay in Block Productions.